Okay. So we are back. We are back for another day of sports betting. This Sunday, the 3rd of November. And we're going to be looking at the Premier League for value. We're going to be looking at the game between Tottenham Hotspur and Aston Villa and Manchester United and Chelsea. I'm going to share with you two bet builders that I do have in this video and talk through each section and why we have chosen to pick them out, go through some of the analytics, the metrics, and just see how this can play out today, because I'm fairly confident we can go 2-0. The two bet builders that I have put together are very simple. I'm going to be advising to put 2 units on both, but as I do on every video, before I do so, we're going to recap yesterday's video. Win or lose, I always do this. You can see by the record, you can see by the units, we are absolutely flying this season. We've just come off the back of a 6-0 run, so my past 3 videos sent out 6 bets in total over those 3 videos, and they all came in. But I don't know what happened yesterday with Arsenal. With Man City, they just completely let us down. So we take a little step back, but we're going to take a step forward today, that's for sure. So we're going to start in the Tottenham and Aston Villa game. So we're going to be taking match range goals to be between 1 and 5, under 2 corners in the first 10 minutes, and no red card. Very simple, very simple, only 3 sections. And the exact same for the Manchester United vs Chelsea game, only 3 sections in this bet builder. So we're going to be taking both teams to score in the first half, no. Match range goals, the same between 1 and 5, and then no red card. So let's start by looking at Spurs vs Villa, which is going to be a very exciting game, to be fair. Aston Villa slightly longer at the odds with 3.65, with a good 75% winning ratio when on road, matching their XG at 1.26 for and against. So in regards to picking a straight pick, I wouldn't like to say, going off the reason why I haven't put a straight pick in this bet, but Tottenham being at home, their last past 5 home games they've won. Villa playing away, their last past 5 away games they've won 4 and drawn 1, with that 2-2 draw against Aston Villa. But let's talk about the match range goals. So we're taking between 1 and 5. Tottenham's last 5 games at home all came between 1 and 5 goals. Aston Villa's last 5 games away all came between 1 and 5 goals. Now let's take a little look at that home and away. So again, with Tottenham, their last past 5 games home and away have all been between 1 and 5 goals, and the exact same for Aston Villa. The corner section. Corners are definitely going to come in this game for sure. The average corner kicks per match between Tottenham and Aston Villa has a projected line of 14.7. Now the first half corners, so over 4 corners has a 50% hit ratio, over 6 corners has a 38% hit ratio. I wouldn't be surprised to see a corner in the first 10 minutes, but when going off probability, the probability says if there's over 1 corner in this first 10 minutes, it'll be a corner from a corner, if that makes sense. I very doubt we see 2 corners from 2 open plays, if you get what I mean. And then the no red card, really do like this, only 3 sections. So the referee involved with today's game, Craig Pawson, he hands out a card every 23 minutes. And in his last pass, 370 games, he averages 0.3 red cards. So I do like that section. Obviously our out of pocket moment could prove us completely wrong, but when going off probability and just looking at the correct metrics, I do like that section. Now over to Manchester United versus Chelsea. If I was to pick a straight pick in this game, Chelsea being away, I just can't pick Man United to win. I'm sorry, I just can't. Man United's recent record at home is not as bad as you would think. They've won 3 of their last 5. Chelsea's recent record playing away, they've won 3 of their last 5. But going overall, Manchester United home and away have only won 2 of their last 5. Same with Chelsea, they've only won 2, but I just feel they had that game against Liverpool, that was a tough game. I just feel like coming into this game, looking at the players, if I had to pick a straight pick, it would be Chelsea. But both teams to score in the first half. Let's take a little look at the metrics for both teams to score when looking at Chelsea. So, in regards to goals being scored in both halves for Chelsea so far this season, it has a 25% hit ratio when playing away from home, which they are today. And I do think Chelsea are going to dictate the flow of this game. Don't mean no disrespect to Manchester United, but I just think they're the far better side. But even with that said, let's take a little look at the metrics for Manchester United's both teams to score. So both teams to score at home for United this season only has a 25% hit ratio. I do feel like the corners would be a good shout in this game, over 8.5 corners, maybe. The projected line between these two teams is 11, so I would not be surprised to see it go over 8 corners, but it only has an average of 63% hit ratio, so that's why I kind of faded the corners. It swings them roundabouts. There can be a lot of corners in this game, or there could be like 2 corners in the first half and then only a few in the second. The cards, so the projected line for the cards in this game is pretty high at 7.75, but when looking at the referee Robert Jones, in his last past 224 games, he averages 0.2 red cards per game and only hands out a card every 45 minutes. So I really do like the no red card in both games. Like I said, that out the pocket moment could prove us completely wrong. But yeah, 2 units on these 2 bet builders. Hoping to get back into the green zone today. Fairly new at creating content, as you could see by my low subscriber count. If you could subscribe, I would appreciate it. I share all my bets onto this YouTube, trying to break 250 units this season. I can see that not happening. We're going to be well over 100 units by Christmas. So there we go. If you liked the video, please like the video. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day.